Thank God for that car. It's a lot of stuff. I'm gonna take a trip to the recycling center. Then I want to pick up some something for the water in the garden, the manual waterer, that is. I actually don't know the word. I need to look this up. But it, 5 years of not using it went too good on it, so I'm going to replace it. Recycling center, garden center. Maybe get some ice cream. We'll see. That was a lot of packing. I basically cleaned out the entire house and some of the basement. I also needed to unload the car from the my daughter had finished school and she's now on vacation. She's going to a different school, so we need to clean out her locker, and everything was still in the car flowing around, like woof, looked like a bomb exploded in my trunk. So yeah, the raspberries are gone. It's still Saturday. Little one ate the raspberries. Apparently they were very yummy, so there's a couple left. I'm sure I get one. And this is not what this is about. This is about just growing something and making the family happy. So she's happy, that makes me happy. And again, this stuff is just starting to grow and really to thrive. I will find a better way of fastening the raspberries for next year. Obviously, I'm not too happy with that thing always falling over. I have a bid out on an auction site for an electric chainsaw. Maybe I can, destroy the tree myself. The problem is, and this is what the gardening company would actually take care of, I would still need to get rid of the green stuff, and I don't have any idea on how to do that. I have no trailer for this car, and even if I had no place to put it. And I looked around what you need to pay for just parking a trailer. Let go of my arm. That is insanely expensive. So basically just renting a trailer would potentially be an option, but then I might as well just ask the gardening company to, saw off the tree and take the stuff away because they have a trailer. So many decisions. But that's what it is when you start over and you start doing things after not doing them for several years. You have to invest, right? And that's what I'm doing. So it's 2:30 for a full new plastic bag, watering can, and it has the head in there. 2:30. Okay, we're getting where I wanted to go. Remember the 2:30 for a full new can? You gotta be kidding me.
Herr Gerber, Rückruf 210 bitte, Herr Gerber.
Well, whatever this guy is up to. I mean, I would like to have one of these. That's not gonna happen today. I will probably just get one of these. Why am I not going for a full new one? Because the old one is still working. This should work. This should work. Yeah, still wearing the mask. It's inside. So I'm a little bit upset about this. Let's turn around here. This is a full plastic item, and I could purchase a full new one for only 5 cents more than this replacement part. So why would people go for only the replacement part? Well, I'm going for it anyways because I don't want to bring more plastic into the overall cycle, right? Yeah, it's already there, but supply and demand, people. So if I demand only the replacement, maybe eventually they will not make more. I know it's illusion, but this soothes my soul and I don't want to produce more plastic than I actually have to. I will eventually buy a new metal can, but right now these are too expensive. I'm on the lookout on the bulletin boards to potentially get a used one. I saw one yesterday. It was a similar price, so a used one for a similar price is not that interesting. So I'm annoyed. This is stuff that annoys me. Good. I will have a look around what else we got. That was a disappointing move. I got that one piece, the plastic piece for the watering can. That's the English word for it, of course. I was looking for a little bit more. I was also looking into a fire extinguisher for the missus. She is working with heat in her workshop, and she asked me to check it out. I was not willing to plunge down $60 for a 2-kilogram fire extinguisher. That seemed to be a little bit over the top. I compared prices. Like I'm not a fan of buying off Amazon because I think that particular guy is, difficult character. I get why people do it. I do that too. But if I have the choice, I go and buy it local, right? Even if it's a chain. But this is more than double the price in this particular store for the same fire extinguisher, and it's not okay. I'm really outraged about this kind of stuff. I do understand Switzerland is a high price area, and people do get more money for their work. They actually do get a lot of money. I make a good amount of money in my particular field of work. However, more than double in retail. In retail, I mean, it's the same fire extinguisher. It's not manufactured in this country. They purchase it from somewhere else. And this is what outrages me. Like stuff that they manufacture themselves and, understand. But this kind of discrepancy really that rocks my boat, and I'm not particularly happy about this. So I didn't buy the fire extinguisher. I only got the header for the watering can. I also looked into some other stuff. I'm still looking around for like big field stones that I could use to decorate the garden beds. They didn't have any. I saw some in a different store, but they were $150 a piece, and I'm still kind of hoping that I come across a field where they just, have been dumped to the side so I can take them. But that didn't work out so far. I know my parents did that for their garden, and I'm actually considering just driving up to one of the bigger rivers here and do it there. But I need to look into whether or not that's legal, because I'm a person. I'm a kind of law-abiding person, right? I think even if a rule is stupid, you should still uphold it. You can question it and, but still obey it. So I'm not just going to take some stuff. Yeah, and in addition, I was also looking into getting some closable plastic boxes for the grass seeds that I still have laying around, because currently they're just in a bowl. And these boxes were supposed to be $40. $40 for a plastic box with a lid. I'm not gonna pay that. So internet shopping it is, I guess. But I had some time to kill anyways, because the recycling center is closed over the lunch break. So I'm gonna get a sandwich or something, and then do a little bit on my phone or whatever to kill the remaining time, and then go to... I made it to the recycling center! Yay! There's a lot going on. Actually, I'm surprised that it's open, because it's supposed to be closed for another 5 minutes, and usually people value that time. So I'm gonna get my car loaded out. Lesson: don't try to get, metal stuff from a recycling center. You pay more than in an antiquity store. because the material value for some of these things is higher than what you would be willing to pay. I just saw like a, chandelier for candle stuff, and I was like, dude, I'm willing to buy this. And he called up a price, and I'm like, yeah, no. And then I was like, are you kidding? He's like, dude, we get more if we just scrap it. That breaks my heart. But I'm also not willing to pay a fortune for something that someone threw away. You know what I mean? It's metal, it's getting recycled, so that's my only... That's the positive thing here, right? Okay. So it's been dry all afternoon so far, which means I'm going to try to mow the lawn. God knows it's necessary. So that's my entrusted lawnmower. I can't mow the lawn. Yep, I just tried to start it. It won't start. A reason is pretty simple. That thing runs on gasoline, and I need more. So I'm going to grab the car and get more. So who's a lucky person? That's me. All right. I was actually in the garage to pick up the gasoline canister, and it turned out I have all. Oops! It turns out I have all the stuff here, including some motor oil for the lawnmower. So I'm gonna do a quick checkup. I have no idea about this stuff, but we'll do it, and then hopefully it will start. So it won't start. I don't know exactly why. I hope there's no water in there. I'm not sure. I'm not an expert on combustion engine technology. This is a dry spot here. The weather's coming from the other side, and if you look up, it's actually under a roof. Still, it was a lot of rain. It cannot stand in the rain because, there's like drainage stones and stuff. I will keep trying here for a bit. It does do something, but if it doesn't start, I can't mow the lawn, which really sucks right now. All right. Maybe I will be back in a moment. I left my cap and my glasses upstairs. I have no experience with this kind of stuff. I made my washing machine work for a couple more months before breaking down, after it gets stuck. But I have I think I mentioned that in the first video. All the genes regarding craftsman stuff have gone to my sister, if at all. And I don't have any experience with that stuff. However, after that thing didn't start, I went upstairs, threw on the old Google, and checked why could it be that your lawnmower is not starting. Number one search result was fill in fuel. Well, I did that. Number two was there's a piece of machinery in there that creates like a spark, the spark plug, I think it's called, and that could be dirty or broken. the missus was already researching new lawnmowers, and I was like, yeah, maybe I just want to try. If I break it even further, whatever. But if I can get it running again, this thing is like what, 20 years old. It was left to us by the former owners of this house, so I have no idea how old that thing is. I know that the company that is mentioned here as a service contact doesn't exist anymore, so there's that. I will we'll open that thing up. I think there's a couple of like screws on top. I will try that and see if I can find a piece. And if I can make that happen, I will save us $140. If I need a new spark plug, that's $10. The cheapest new lawnmower that we found that doesn't use a cable, because I can't have cabled gardening tools, power tools in the garden. I have one, I cut off the cable like a dozen times, so no cables. The cheapest one without a cable is $140. That's on sale right now. If I can't get it done, we will purchase it. If I can get it done, I will save us $140 to $130 depending on whether I need a new spark plug or not. So let's see how that goes. Found the right screwdriver. Okay. Well, it's not the right one, but just one that fits. Okay. There's also an air filter in here. That could be the second reason why it doesn't work. But let's not get ahead of ourselves here. Let's just start by not finding the spark plug under this hood whatsoever. That's a bummer. Okay, I will start searching for it. I suspect it under here or here. And if I find it, I'll let you know. Alright guys, I think I found it. I think this is the spark plug, and I found this tool, and you see, actually I have like all sorts of other tools here that I tried, and then I remembered I bought a set of these a couple of years back, and I never used them. So let's see. Okay, so it does turn. And it's incredibly dirty. So that's one thing. How do you get this out? I really don't know. Just pull. I will just try to clean it. It said do it with an old piece of cloth. That's what I'm doing. Don't use water, obviously. You know, if this works, that would be hilarious. My first attempt to repair some sort of machinery. I don't even know what this is. I think, however, from what I understand, it needs to be between these things, right? This cloth doesn't go between. Okay. There's a lot of dirt in this thing. Look at this. That was probably the exact wrong thing to do, but you know. Okay. So let's put it in there again. This is on here. That was not a good idea. I think it's safe to say it's not dirty. Okay, I'm going to remove that thing and see if I can find a new one. I look a bit disheveled. It's very humid, so I think we will be getting rain in a moment here. I'm starting to get frustrated as well. It's not working. I got a new spark plug there, which was an adventure in itself because that particular spark plug isn't being manufactured anymore, so I needed to find out which one is the replacement, which I did. I found out. I went to the hardware store. I found one, actually two, because they only sold in double packs, so now I have two. I exchanged the one, which I have never done before in my life, so quite proud of that actually, although it's probably not a big deal. However, it doesn't start, and I honestly don't have an idea what could be more. Like, I found something on the internet that says the air filter, but I have no idea what that is. I have no idea where to exchange this. So what's probably going to happen is I'm going to read up. I won't be able to, I mean, look at this, I won't be able to mow the lawn anyways today anymore, so I will probably look it up and on Monday get a new lawnmower, because I could potentially give that to a professional and have him fix it, which for someone who knows what it's doing, it's probably not a big deal. Here in Switzerland I would probably pay about 250 bucks. Getting a new lawnmower, 150 to 170. So with all, you know, pros and cons, this thing is 20 years old. I hate throwing it away. I don't really want to throw it away, but if I get a new one, I don't have room for two. So I might be giving it away for, you know, someone who knows their stuff and wants to repair a lawnmower. I would like to be that guy to repair the lawnmower, but I can't. It sucks. So a lot of stuff. I got it enormously stuff done today, like really a lot. But that's a bummer at the end, and I'm quite disappointed. It is what it is, and you know, that's part of this entire journey. I'm bound to fail at stuff that I have never done before and that I have no idea on how to do. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna start for today. And you will see, and I can really go and go around, you know what I mean? Nice. Don't have that. Alright, thanks for watching. I hope you like the others today. Okay, good morning. It is Monday morning. You remember it was on Saturday when my lawnmower didn't start, and what can I say? It still doesn't work. Now, I did make a little bit of progress. as you know, I exchanged the spark plug. I made that happen. Um, didn't work. And then I researched a little bit further. What could it be? And the second option that I found was could be the air filter. And I was like, combustion engine, no idea. So I checked what's the air filter and where is it. And I actually found it. Let me show you. So first I thought it would be behind this, but it turned out that's not it. It was very dirty there, but it's not the air filter. This is where the spark plug goes. And there, here on the side, that's where the air filter sits. And it turns out it was absolutely disgusting. I will show you in a second. Now, the missus and I made a deal. She was like, dude, just get a new lawnmower. And I was like, yeah, I don't want to waste that money. So I said, okay, let me try this one more thing. I will not give this to a professional. I mean, a new lawnmower is like, what, $160? And maybe $200. And just giving the old lawnmower to a professional would be 200. So that's not gonna happen, obviously. But I wanna exchange the air filter because it looks to me pretty straightforward, although I have no idea about this stuff. It's seems to be like a standard tire that I can just buy and replace. So I'm gonna try and doing that. It's 8:40. I've been up for 2 hours because my biorhythm is just really effed up. And so before we go on vacation tomorrow, I want to actually figure this out and see if I can get a new air filter. The first, I tried one store on Saturday evening even. I didn't record that anymore, but I tried one store where I purchased the spark plug and they didn't have anything. They were like, we need to order that for you. And I'm like, guys, you're selling the lawnmowers, don't you sell the parts? No, they don't. Apparently they don't. So I looked online. I can order this thing online, but as I said to you earlier, in this or the previous video, I'm trying to buy more local and support local businesses. And although the store that I'm going to is a chain, it is still a Swiss store, so I'd rather do that. All right, let's have a look at the air filter. All right, ready to be disgusted? This is the air filter. It hasn't been changed in at least 10 years because I didn't even know it exists. So I'm gonna try to find a new one and potentially replace it. And if I can't, I will purchase one online. The missus and I have the deal. It's not supposed to be more than $20. And I think online it's 17. So I'm gonna purchase one online if I don't find one. I also have a couple of other chores to do. I have some, you can see that. There's a broken off shovel and an old broom that doesn't work anymore. Also a full bag, and this is not a joke, a full bag of electronic stuff that is from our last telecom provider, and they never ordered it back. So they open in about an hour. I will do everything else and then drop by there, just dump it at their door because they are supposed, actually they are mandated by law in Switzerland to take it back. So I don't have to take care of it. They do. And I'm gonna make them because this stuff has been sitting in my basement for about a year. And I also want to drop by the animal shelter because since our cats died in winter, or the last cat actually died in winter, I want to donate some of the remaining equipment. We have 3 transport boxes for cats and a little fountain, and I want to donate that to them. So that's also happening, and I think then I will do some more house chores, and tomorrow we're off for vacation, so tag along. Alright, I'm on the road. I was at the shelter. I was not allowed to film there. That's alright, they didn't want it. Now I'm at a store here, a local store called Fontobel. I only had that name in my mind because it's also a Swiss bank, but apparently they also have, or there is a company with the same name. They have, like, you know, that nice green stuff. I'm going to go in there and check if I can find that air filter thing, and also I will have a look around for potentially a new lawnmower. I will not buy a John Deere sit-up mower. I would love to, but my little ground doesn't, justify this kind of investment. So let's have a look. I'm not gonna film in there. Well, will you look at that? See what I got? It's an air filter. And it's actually the one that I needed. And I'm pretty happy about it. Oops, camera almost dropped there. So, absolutely amazing store. Fontobel in Zurich here in Switzerland. It's a privately owned company. They only have this one store. Partner of John Deere and, Husqvarna and, everything that kind of works in the garden and in the forest. They have like chainsaws and all of it. It was very manly. In general, very, very helpful. I was directed into the workshop. He looked at the old piece. He was, yeah, no, that's this one. Grabbed it from his shelf, handed it to me, called up a price, and you know what? That price was even below ordering it online. So I was like, no questions asked, support local business. That's what I did. And now I'm going to drop off the rest of the stuff. I was at the recycling center, checked how I could actually get rid of the lawnmower, which I can for free there as well. I have the electronics still to drop off, and I think I wanted to buy a new broom, and they don't have one. So not the one that I wanted. So I'm looking for, like a wooden broom for my witch wife, and no, obviously for the garden. So that's gonna happen next. I'm gonna see what time is it. It's 10 minutes until the telecommunication company opens, and then I will drop off the stuff, get a broom, go home, and do some more stuff. See you around. Right, I'm back home. That was a successful trip. I get the air filter that I wanted. I did get the broom that the missus wanted. They actually had one that looked very, very much like a witch broom, and I was tempted, but I'm not gonna not gonna challenge that. So what is next? I'm going to right now, before I do anything else, try to bring the air filter into the lawnmower. I will reconnect the spark plug that I had hidden away overnight so it doesn't get like wet and stuff, because I know it rained again. And guess what? It has been raining again. I got a delivery. That's gonna be exciting. But after that, I'll set up and I will connect these resources and see if it actually works and I get the lawnmower to restart. That would be awesome. The trusted Swiss Army knife coming in for the rescue. There you go. Not the same as a screwdriver, but it works. Does look a bit weird, but I suppose that's how it's. I think that's how it's supposed to be. All right, let's go. Get the spark plug out. That would be this one. Screw it in. I'm missing a piece. There was a cable here. The hell happened to that? I need to search for a cable here. I will be right back. Yeah, I'm a dum-dum, right? It was here. Now it's on there. Air filter, spark plug. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it does. Looks like I just saved this household about 200 bucks. That's awesome. I'm very happy about this. Not only did I save some money doing this, I learned a lot about, repairing stuff. And this is what this journey is all about. Doing stuff that I haven't done before and that I always felt uncomfortable doing. And now I just learned how to repair a freaking lawnmower. Not repair, like, if something was really broken, but do the usual stuff that everyone seems to be able to do. And I'm just a PC nerd hanging out on my video game. And now I learned how to do that. Very happy about it. Chalk this up as a win. I chalked this up as a loss though, because that thing came down again. It's the rain. It's constantly raining, and the leaves and everything is really heavy and weighing this down. And there is a branch. It's basically only one stable branch in there, and it's not strong enough to support the entire weight of both of these branches that come down. So what I'm thinking about doing next, but I won't be doing that before my vacation, is actually doing some sort of a support. I saw that on apple trees, might work here as well. Or I would put on a post somewhere in the back and bind it up to the post. But that's from a physical perspective, that's probably a little harder. I'm very happy. You can see that, right? I'm smiling. This was awesome. Good win for me. Thanks for watching. I see you on the next one.